The Cruiserweight Classic kicked off
Yes.
on the WWE Network on Wednesday. And when I tell you, it wasn't even 5 minutes into the show when I was sitting there with my jaw on the damn floor. Every single thing about that, every single element that went into the production of that show, Triple H's narration at the beginning, the video packages, the graphics, the competitors themselves, just the global reach. And then when you get to the actual show and the matches and the commentators, Mauro Ranallo and Daniel
They were
Bryan.
awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, that's my number one favorite commentary team in WWE right now. They were amazing. The way that they talked about the matches and they talked about the physics of what was going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, if this move happens, here's the effect that it has on the body. And they were actual analysts analyzing the moves and the effects that they have, and you know what this is going to lead to that, and just the excitement that they had, the knowledge, the expertise. That is the perfect commentary team right there. Those two together, they were money.
Oh yeah, it was just from the setting, from the way it looked. Like the one thing that we always talk about in wrestling is how are they going to be different from every other person? Like, and they did this in Full Sail. So the fact that this was still Full Sail, but yet the setting was just so different,
Totally
I
didn't
thought
look
that
like it.
Yeah, like you would not know if that was NXT or not. But yeah, I just like really the setting of it, everything about it. What I actually like the fact is how you actually had a little bit of heels in there. So it wasn't like a situation like where it's like no name versus no name or babyface versus babyfaces, and the fact that they show like little vignettes of like, because here's the thing, I only know a good 8 people out of 32 out of everybody in this tournament, and so it was good to see some of the guys that I'm gonna get to know as we move on in this tournament. Like Cedric Alexander, I know him from ROH. He's the guy that I'm really pulling for in this tournament, but he's going to be facing.
He's going to be facing
Kota Ibushi.
So you can go ahead and squash that one, because I think that far and away Kota Ibushi, I feel like he's been the most
standout.
Like, yeah, the standout from a promotional side too. It feels as if they've been featuring that guy really. Like they really look at him like he's this earth-shattering superstar. So Cedric Alexander facing him so early. I don't know.
I know. Like, I know we're gonna get a heck of a dream match out of it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and you said that there were only 8 people that you knew going into this tournament. The great thing that they did with those vignettes that they aired before the matches, they gave us, as the viewers, a sense of what the wrestlers' motivations were.
Yeah.
Why they were there, what they wanted to accomplish in being there. And you may not have known many of them before the show, but I felt like going into the matches, I did get a sense of who they are. And that was so wonderful for me, being a person that's really big into character development and fully fleshing out the people that are in the ring competing. Because if I get a sense of why they're there and what they want to accomplish, that pulls me in and that gets me invested into the action. And I don't know how the hell they did this. There are some folks on that show, I can't even pronounce their damn names.
Me neither.
But I get a sense that I know them. And I can root for them, root against them, whatever it may be. Over on Raw, people I've known for years, see every damn week. And I'm like, okay, who is he? What does he do? What does he do? Why is he here? And all of those questions. Like, I think that everything that I talked about a few minutes ago, all of the different elements that went into the production of the Cruiserweight Classic, that they're so fundamental to what makes pro wrestling entertaining for a person like me, that this was a fully complete show. Not going to go as far as to say it was perfect, but this show was complete when it came to incorporating the fundamentals of what makes wrestling, fun and exciting for me. And this is only the first episode. We're not even through the first round yet. Like, this is going to be great stuff.
All these guys have such an amazing opportunity. And get this, what I really like the fact is how even in a losing effort, you're still going to know who these guys are. Yes. These guys got showcased on live television, quote unquote. So not only did they get their shine in, not just to the audience in Full Sail, but also around the world. So that would definitely showcase them. And a lot of other organizations, like, here's the thing, they can still say they wrestle for WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And they can use that. So this tournament is honestly going to benefit everybody, no matter who, even the person who comes out on top. Like, honestly, did they really say like what the winner's going to get? Are they going to get like the Cruiserweight Championship?
A trophy.
They need to bring back that champ.
Wouldn't it
They need to bring
cool
back that championship though.
if they saved that as like a surprise for the end? I think
Or
that
like-
would be awesome.
What if they did it at a takeover? The finals at a takeover. Like takeover Brooklyn, because I think that would just be icing on the cake. And to be honest with you, whoever wins needs to be signed to be the Cruiserweight champ. Because here's the thing, because there's no way they can just have all these cruiserweights just show in and not sign at least some of them. Like
Yeah,
Zack Sabre Jr., I think might get signed.
Yeah, they got to be looking at some of those guys like, okay, well, damn, they were good. They did great for us in this tournament, and possibly looking into further investments into who they are. They have to sign somebody. They have to. Like, you're not going to focus, what is it, like 10 weeks on all of these guys and, just say, okay, hey, that's that. On about your way. Like, they're going to see something that they like, and they're going to jump on board with it. They have to.
Like I said, if I had to pick two people right now that they would sign completely, would be Ibushi and Sabre Jr. Like, those are the only two right now I could see them going.
Yeah.
Kota Ibushi in NXT, maybe. I heard that he actually worked the taping show the other day, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Let me think of some of the people who stood out for me. I thought that Daivari, he was solid.
Wait, was that that was Daivari? That is Daivari's brother. Daivari did not re-debut in WWE.
Yeah, with plastic surgery in between, because he looked completely different. He was definitely solid. That Ho Lun, he needs to work on his facials, because there were some points in the match where he was just staring, and I'm like, dude, is what you're going through, does it hurt right now or what? Because he was just like staring blankly. But
Cedric Alexander, of course, like I said, I know him. I'm very
amazing.
familiar with him. Yeah, like, have you seen this stuff in ROH?
I don't think I've seen too much.
You need to watch it. It's fantastic. Believe me. Like, this guy, I've been wanting him to get in WWE for a long time, and this is about as close as he might get to it. But I'm just, like I said, he was my pick, but now that he's facing Ibushi, I'm definitely not going to get that, but I'll get a dream match out of it. Also, another guy that stood out, the guy that stood out for me was Sean Muta. Did I pronounce that? Maluta.
Yeah, I see they tried to. I do have one thing to say, though. They kept saying that he was related to the Usos and stuff like that. I don't think he's really a part of that family. He might be an in-law to one of the Wild Samoans, because I noticed that
he's the son of Sika?
No, they said he's a nephew of Afa.
Oh, Afa. Okay.
So, and the thing is, like, shit, they're both brothers. So if he's a nephew to one, wouldn't he be the nephew to the other? But I was thinking, like, nah, he might be related by marriage. So he's not even like, yeah.
And you know they're gonna draw that out either way. Like, if there's any kind of connection, they're gonna draw
they're like,
it out.
you lived on the same street as one. Yeah, you're a part of the family, man.
Yeah. Like, so we need to like figure like how big is that family? Like seriously.
Yeah, it's like only one fucking Samoan in the entire history of wrestling isn't related to them, and that's Samoa Joe. Every other Samoan that you've seen is somehow, some way related to The Rock and Roman Reigns and all of that stuff. But another competitor that I was really impressed by was Cedric Alexander's opponent, Clement Petiot.
Oh yeah.
I really liked his style. I did.
Oh yeah, it was ground and pound, but he can high fly. But Daniel Bryan mentioned this, but he can ground you on the mat, which is another thing I like what Daniel Bryan did. It's like it's not all about the high flying. I really like that, because in a cruiserweight tournament, you expect all the high flying, so you wouldn't expect a lot of ground based or mat wrestling, but we did get that.
And I'm glad that they are incorporating so many of those different styles. Like, I watched that bracketology with Triple H. Morrow and Daniel Bryan, and Triple H was talking about how there's like this perception that cruiserweight is only high flying, and I was one of those people that that was one of the reasons why I wasn't like really excited for the tournament, because I was like, here we go with this high flying, not necessarily saying that it's mess, but too much flippy shit is we don't need too much of it, but I like the fact that they are putting an emphasis on the different styles, and I think that that's good stuff. So, Cruiserweight Classic, it's off to an amazing start, and this is just part of the first round. We still have so much more to go.